All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jim, Joan, Doctor. Morning. How are y'all doing today? What's today, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Getting towards the end of the week here. All right, let's see what we have going on. Do have a simplicity short here. Let's see if it breaks this flux level. We have the -5 deviation below. Breaks this flux level. I may be looking for a pullback to go to that deviation. Don't see any reason why not to take it. I would want it under this flux and wall, though. Got some nice levels up at 12,000. Now, see, I wouldn't want to take this one, though, this pullback, just yet, because it didn't quite break this flux wall area. We have a TX here, 30-tick chart. Barely broke the low of the last one. Look up here at 12,000. And look at all that. But that's at 12,000, so that's kind of expected. Let's see if this thing can keep going short. We do have some 8:30 news unemployment claims, so we got to keep that in mind. And just to FYI, I am going to be cutting the stream a little short today. I have a call at 9 a.m. that I got to get on, so I will be finishing just before 9 a.m. today. And there's why I didn't take that LRE. We're on the fourth bar of a 50 tick chop. Hasn't completed the fourth bar, but we have 3 and now we're on the fourth. Yeah, so that chart trader actually is for sniper setups as well, and simplicity. So if you look here, you have you have simplicity option, sniper option, and that just like takes off the buttons whichever one you're doing, or you can have them all there. But yeah, this top one is for sniper, the bottom one's for simplicity. So buy close, sell close will just close at the close, or I mean, it'll just put an order at the close of the bar. So if you're looking for a long, if that bar closes up and you have this buy closed selected, then it'll just get you in. But you got to be careful, because if you have a buy close and your setup fails, you got to be ready to hit cancel pretty quick. And then buy high, sell low is for simplicity. That one will only trigger if the next bar breaks the high of the previous bar, or vice versa for simplicity entries. So yeah, a lot of people use this for sniper entries versus buying the TA, the trade assistant, because this one's only like, I don't know, I forgot how much, $100 or something, compared to the TA is $5 something. And plus, you can use that for any entries, just the close of the bar. No, it's not automated at all. I mean, it'll just, it's just an order entry. So all it'll do is just get you in. I mean, I guess you could say semi-automated, because it works just like the TA. Well, no. Okay, so let me refresh that. The trade assistant is semi-automated because when you click the button for a setup, if the setup is not there, it'll automatically not trigger. It'll uncheck the button for you. This one, if you check the button, you have to be prepared to hit cancel. So I'll say it's not semi-automated. That's the only downfall on this one. So like I said, if you click buy close and you're trying to go up and your setup goes away, you just got to be ready to hit cancel pretty quick, or else it'll still take it. Yeah, David, cat-like reflexes. Which is still better, I mean, because I used to have to, when I first started, before I had any of these tools, right-click at the price, buy or sell, have your pending order up here, and I'd have to hover on this little X or have a hotkey to be ready to cancel that. Hey, Todd, morning. Good morning. Yeah, I tried to get on here a little bit earlier today. I didn't really get on too much earlier. It didn't really matter either. But, because I'm going to have to get off at 9. Or a few minutes before 9. Morning, Daniel. Hey, Vegas. Good morning. Yeah, I need to pick this 25K account up. Let me scroll back on the 30 and see if there's anything worth noting. Yeah, all the strong levels on the 30 tick that I'm seeing are really above 12,000. So got a big bar for on the simplicity chart here. I don't enter on big bars. So then we're looking at a pretty big stop there. We got news coming out in 8 minutes. Should be enough news to make something. Let's see. Got a couple low impact news, but then the unemployment claims should be enough to make it move a little bit.
Potential elevator on YM.
That's pretty cool, Joan. That indicator. That's nice. Yeah, Mark. Following the rules.
Double cluster YM.
That goes back to anytime I follow the rules to a T, it's never failed me. It's just anytime I break the rules. Yeah, that's really nice. That indicator that does that. That definitely helps if you don't have any kind of chart trader or anything. How much was that tool? Was it cheap? That's good. Oh yeah, that's not bad. One day pays for that, or can. Oh yeah, $100 for lifetime. All right, getting into the dark zone, but that's also why we're probably getting some movement here. It'll probably set up a beautiful simplicity short underneath the flux now, right into the dark zone and use.
double cluster and Q.
Oh yeah, the unknown trader. I know those days. Or it's like this week for me. I I don't know what day it was earlier in the week. Took a trade and I gave it the room and it hit my target where I wanted, but I still gave it room to see if it'd keep going. And I ended up breaking even, I think, on it. And then yesterday I tightened and then it kept running. It knocked me out and kept running. It's like, dang. See how it is, market. It's the way it goes sometimes. But I gotta I gotta keep in mind too. It is better to secure some profit if you get knocked out. For me, in my opinion, because my target, I have my set target right every day, and if I per trade, I want to make at least 25 ticks. So if I tighten up and it knocks me out, then oh well. And then there will be a day where if you just keep getting those little wins, then there will be one of those days where it just runs. So you got to keep in mind, go for base hits, and eventually you'll hit a home run. Yeah, and Daryl talks about that all the time. About he looks at it as just an expense, business expense. You know, in a business, you don't have just money coming in all the time, right? You have money that goes out as an expense. So taking a loss is just an expense. That's all it is. Yeah, the paying rent to the market's a good one too. I like that. All right, news about to come out. About 30 seconds.
Potential TX on YM. Trap orders with exhaustion box on YM. Potential OP rejection on NQ. Double cluster YM. Double cluster NQ. cluster NQ.
Yep. There goes the break. Right with the news, of course.
Potential TX on YM.
Double clusters on the 30. Let's see what happens.
Double cluster YM.
Yeah, 128K volume. Definitely nice. Definitely good volume for sure. We do have some HD on the 10 tick here with this pullback, but I don't like taking the first LRE right after news. Especially we're still only 3 minutes after this news release. Double clusters on the 30. We're right in the middle of them.
Potential OP rejection on NQ.
It's a lot of HD on the 10 tick. 340, 50%. If this keeps going short, we will be heading into the low of the day pretty soon. Just about out of dark zone now. We do have a flux level down there, so if it could break this little stack, it's trying to lay a crash on it, or actually did lay a crash on it,
TX on NQ.
with a potential SLZ long comment coming off of it. And Lorex. This is a good setup long if you're taking a sniper.
With exhaustion box on NQ. SLZ on NQ.
See if the trend's too strong. Made a crash. SLZ. Yeah, there it goes. I prefer it to keep coming down, though. Yeah, that would have been a winning sniper trade right there. It would have been a little scary. It would have gotten like a tick or two away from your stop. But that's a nice setup, though. Would have been even nicer is if this would have laid a mini magnet on top of that mini magnet. This setup bar. That would have been really nice. All right, now let's see if we can continue short. Get that little sniper trade out of the way.
Potential elevator on NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
Looks like our low of the day is 11,832.50. So still got a little bit of room. Doesn't mean it'll go down exactly to it. Got to keep that in, because see, looking at the 50. Now, it would be the third hit down around this area. So it could potentially break and continue short. Because we know third hits usually likes to go third or after. So we're breaking this little level now on the 10 tick. Not seeing any clear signs that this will just reverse and go long. So I'm still liking a short if we can get down a little further down and then pull back. It'd be really sweet if we can catch a short, break through the flux, and just head right down to the the deviation there. That'd be nice.
Potential SLZ on NQ. Potential OP rejection on NQ.
All right. Now we're making our move. If we can get a pullback up here around this 845 area where that crash is, I would like that. Actually, probably any pullback LRE right now I'll probably take, because right now where it's at about 849, there's that cluster to the left on the 30 tick. So I like that. I would like for it to build up some HD on the 10 right now, but I'm actually okay if it does not, because we got a lot to the left there to keep it, hopefully keep it from going up. It is within, it almost got within 2 points of the solid line. Got a little cluster on the 10, which that's okay. I'm not too worried about one cluster on the 10. If we could pull up a little further, hopefully it's just building up some HD for us. Didn't quite get there. That's where I wanted my pullback to be. At about 845, just didn't give an LRE there.
Potential TX on YM.
All right. It's at all those clusters. Let's see if this thing will come back down at least to the flux level there.
Double cluster NQ.
Double cluster now on the 10. Just trying to lay a mini magnet on the 30, but it's fighting right now. If it can lay that mini magnet and close short on the at 836, then that'll probably push us through the flux. But I'm not sure that's going to happen. We got a little fight going on.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on YM.
We got a big fight going on. Ooh, this is tough. This is a tight one. Ah, look at that. Spiked up and got me. Dang. Still fighting. I think it's still going to come down, but we'll see. Look at that. Spiked right up and got me right there.
Potential SLZ on YM.
Still think this thing's going to go down. Well, actually, I don't know. It's flipping now. If we get a long, I may take a long because we did take a nice run down and price never recovered after news. So let's see what happens here. There's definitely a battle going on right in this area.
Potential TX on NQ.
And I mean, that's where the 30 tick cluster is. Came up and tested it. Still testing it.
Potential elevator on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Elevator on NQ.
This may be a little risky, but there's a long here, and I'll admit this may be risky, but price never recovered much after the news. So this may have enough, and we're at the low of the day, so this may try to recover here. I do have that other cluster on the 30. That would be my only spot where I think it could affect this. See if it breaks this COI. Like I said, this is a risky long here, though. But with all this fight that just happened down there, and price never recovering at all, and it just gave a long simplicity, thinking this could at least come back up to this deviation. It's testing that cluster now on the 30 to the left. There's a lot of clusters to the left on the 10 tick also. But that was on its way down during news. So let's see what happens.
Potential TVS on NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
I moved to break even, but that was too soon.
Trap orders with exhaustion box.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it here. Let's see. That might be all that it could go. I'm going to follow the simplicity line here, but that might be all that one can go. Those clusters may have been too much for this one. Yeah. I'm going to hide behind these clusters with my stop here. Let's see. See what happens.
Potential TX on NQ.
If we can get this TX long here with this little setup, that would help. I don't think it'd be enough to push it up through to the deviation, but it'll definitely help.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
I probably should have got out right there, to be honest. Yeah, that one's going to be, that's it. It's going to come down now. I should have got out at break even on that one. It's hitting those clusters. Now, if it could lay a mini magnet here on the 30, it looks like it has a lot of momentum to the downside, though. But if it lays this mini magnet, which it's going away, yeah, this thing's going to come down. But if somehow it could lay this mini magnet on the 30 tick that it's trying to right here on this cluster and close up at 859, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, there it goes. Yep, that's it. That's a wrap. I knew that was a risky one, but that cluster right there on the 30 tick, right there, is where it got stuck. Thought it would have enough to at least come up to this deviation, but all good. Oh well. All right, y'all. I got my call at 9 o'clock anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'll be back on tomorrow. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.